As a songwriter and also a linear personality, we have allotted to us for our benefit or detriment, depending how we use it, the line of time, the lifeline, the timeline, and through the time there are seasons that you go through, that I go through, and I call these seasons like a musical artist would my albums. And there's certain parables, uh, like a low barometric pressure is to a cell. Like the album is the storm. The cells of the storm are um, the songs, a ship and the crew. Uh, the album is the SS, this name, and then the songs are the people who man the ship, the sun and the solar system, the organs to the body, the house to the rooms in the house, the tree to the branches, the parents to the kids, the countries to the states, our countries to the capitals. In my songwriting, I have little tricks that I can use. Similes, you have your metaphors, you have euphemisms, you have parables, you have allegories. Um, and as a songwriter, uh, each situation that you go through, you can't get bored because even just looking at the pictures, it should be inspiring, all inspiring to see how this stuff is actually here. And all my situations, the bottom line is going back to the point of a song. Um, a storm cloud within a storm cell, rooms within houses. Just the songs are supposed to define, um, in the domain of thought, um, a larger thought, a larger um, encapsulment. Um, Throughout the songwriting career, you have your handbook of semantics, the Webster's dictionary, and you can go through here and you have all these words at your disposal. Uh, there's also other words. You have the slang words and the curse words and cultural references that can be allusions, that can be euphemisms that show up in popular mainstream. Like if you would ask me if I had stacks in my jeans a couple of years ago, I learned a lot. I learned what swagger was. I learned um, just a lot of that hip hop, black people from the streets kind of culture. Um, and you'll find like ass in the dictionary, but it actually means an ass, and like a real ass. And you'll find that words begin to take on new meanings. And sometimes, if you're desirous, you can make up your own words. Just anything small or large can relate to what you are now. And when you sit down with a songwriter, um, you know, depending on your audience or how you're going to communicate something, you have to wonder, is there a certain formula? Is there boxes? Is there boundaries that you surround yourself with? And my rule of thumb for Pelican music stuff is that there can't be boxes, and there can't be boundaries. Um, if you write a song and you don't embarrass yourself, bring a certain energy of emotion that's more powerful than you can stand, you're only doing a crescent moon's worth of the job. That's a euphemism for half-assed job. And most of popular radio has a lot of songs about girls. None of my songs are like that. I used to write songs about that domain of relationships and stuff, and then I got in trouble for it at school, and so now the angles that I take, like "You're Amazing," Bruno Mars, I could never put down a song like that. It just wouldn't come to me in a simulation. And throughout my career as a person, as also a songwriter, you know, you have those songs that are just so intense that no one would really want to hear them but yourself. And throughout my career, or my life, some of the songs in their seasons, in their time frames, were like, wow, big explosive songs. And the explosion's always been there with me. Just the words change around the explosion of what it means. So you can take um, things from from seasons and pull them out of seasons. You can take words from Webster and put them in your own context. Um, just all the while you are working for the sun, the house, the tree. You want it to, all the songs to encapsulate. Uh, New theory today is singles. Singles. I'm still in albums. I'm still the record. I'm still a CD person. That, like, I follow record sales. When you put out a CD of greatest hits, you're cheating, because in my life, it defines a whole session, a whole season, as the songs are soundtracks to accompany my thoughts. And I saw in the almanac that 9 out of 10 people pray, and I don't think of these songs as separate from prayers. So when you see what I have down in front of me, what I write on a piece of paper, it isn't too far. It's about a full moon um, from what's taking place in my head. So you gotta work the language around to frighten or evaluate or let go of um, certain emotions. If you anger, if you're really happy. I went through a long season that would be defined probably by darkness. And fairly recently, the past year or so, I've been just about happy every day. Only little things get me down, but wherever you are in your seasons, I think that is, the closer you are to honest with yourself, the better it comes out on paper. So that's the songwritings of the domain, and the songs, the leaves on the branches.